Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Vinyl Search. How have you been? My name is Stevie. If this is your first time watching the channel, what I normally do at the weekends when I get out of work is I like to look for music, vinyl, CDs, tapes. It's my passion at the weekend. I get out and about in various towns looking for predominantly old music, 80s, 90s, black music, soul, R&B, new jack swing, hip hop, whatever I can find. I've been collecting a long time. I'd been running a series actually called In Search of New Jack Swing, and I got to 10 episodes, and I figured we'll kind of leave it there, and maybe we'll start season 2, episode 1, maybe in the spring, summer next year, because as these winter months drawn in, I'm not too sure where I'm going to be going and where I'm going to be getting about, but we'll see. I've just finished actually a month on a community radio each Saturday doing a new music, a new R&B show. So this has been the final Saturday. I've just finished it. It's just gone 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've got 3 or 4 hours now to find a record shop, get myself a coffee, and find some records. In one of the previous episodes of New Jack Swing, I talked about a top 100 New Jack Swing albums that I've got them all on, mainly on CD, but I figured there was about 30 LPs there that I'd not got, and this light bulb appeared. I thought, why don't we try and search for those 30 albums? I really should list them, but what I'm going to do is head to a record shop now. I'm going to go over to a little town in Urmston in Greater Manchester. We did go there about 4 weeks ago, and had really good find of CDs in there. But I did skip some of the albums. They were a little bit pricey, but I checked out the Discogs prices, and I can see some of the pressings of these early 90s vinyl albums are getting very, very scarce now, and I can understand why they're priced accordingly. So, and I'll be able to tick a few boxes off that top 30 album search. I'll give you an extensive route in the racks. There's a lot of 7-inch singles in there. I'll probably just, as I'm going through, we'll go through it together, see what we can find. Same with the albums, the 12 inches. So we'll have a little good rummage. And yeah, the vinyl search is on. I'll bring you back in a few Aaron Halls. So I've arrived in this quite quaint Greater Manchester, well, I'd say southern Manchester, South Manchester town of Urmston. Just coming up here to the record store. Just had to grab a coffee. Just going to check out music for the soul records. I did come back here about a month ago, and I got a lot of CDs out of here, a lot of soul and R&B CDs from the 90s. There's a massive selection of vinyl in here from all genres of vinyl, but I'm going to look for some LPs today, maybe some 7 inches and the odd CD that I might not have picked up. There might be some new bits as well. Yeah, this is what I enjoy doing on a Saturday afternoon. Having a little dig, music for the soul records. So we're back in the store of music for the soul. I really want to get this today actually. Ghostbusters 2 on vinyl. With the 2 big Bobby Brown tracks on it. Well, there's one big Bobby Brown track and the other track Way Back. I don't even have that on vinyl. And it's got the new edition track on it, Supernatural. A lot of old school soul CDs. There's some pretty rare bits up here on CD. SOS Band there. Bit of Kashif, there's a Dimples, Junie Pointer, Breaking, a bit of Patrice Rushen, a really good selection of CDs here. But we're definitely on the search to see if we can fill some of those New Jack Swing LP vinyls that I don't have. Let's have a look. See, this was on my list. Can you believe it? I didn't get En Vogue, only CDs of it. I never got it on vinyl. It's the European pressing. Looks like it's in superb condition as well. Maybe we can tick one of the lists off today with that. Oh, that's tempting. Stephanie Mills. Which one? You're putting a rush on me. Nick Martinelli. We'll see. Good price that. You see this everywhere. Sherelle, Saida Garrett. We are beginning to see this everywhere now, which is good. Yeah. I don't have this on vinyl, and it was only available in the UK pressing, European pressing. There's no US pressing of this on vinyl. Again, I'm very, very tempted to pick this up today. Jermaine Jackson, LA and Babyface production. Treat You Right with Babyface, a brilliant track. A Dream a Dream. Shame it's not got the remix on, but You Said he's on the remix as well. That'll tick one of my lists off. A bit of Freddie. We see lots of Freddie on our travels. Miles J. A lot of mid to late 80s soul here. Well, Blast Construction. Graham Guthrie. Bell. An early SOS band, the Hot Mixes. Not seen that before. Some disco, more Karen White. Big album from Glenn Jones. One of my all-time favourite albums, Jodie Watley. Keith Washington. This seems more like the classic soul pile. Wow. Smoky. Yeah, it's more a lot of 70s stuff in there. this? There's the hip hop and rap albums, dance, LL Cool J. See what's in here. African Bambaataa album. Not seen that one. From '86. It's pretty obscure. There's a big album. MC Shan. Big album that. Above the Law. Wow, first album. Donald D, I remember buying this. Donald D, Down with Ice-T. Rodney O and Joe Cooley. Wow, some stuff you don't really see much in record shops. Chill Rob G. These are big, the Tough Crew. Big price on that as well. It's a big album that.
No, sweetheart, come back. You can't walk out with it.
That's pretty obscure.
Do you want me to pay for it?
Third Base. The Fushnikins.
Thank you, sorry. Yeah, thank you. That's really important of you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, some big rap albums in this section. Master Ace. Got some more 80s, 70s albums down here. Let's have a look. The Daz Band, SOS, Diamonds in the Raw. That had a few good swing tracks on it. Pieces of a Dream. Oh, that was a great album from '88. Don't know why I'm whispering. Johnny Gill. Look at that. You don't see that much. Big album back then on vinyl. Gap Band 2, After 7, wow. Vinyl. Bobby Brown, The Hit Mix. The Ray Parker. Brown and J. What have we got here? John Legend, Vanilla Ice. Another wee papa. I keep seeing this now. This is more rap and dance. MC Hammer. Columbia Black Music. So let's go through this section then. 7 inches dance and hip hop. Not been through this yet, so we'll have a look. Wow, on 7, the classic. Our Soul. Trailer Ends on 7. Could be interesting. Yep. Wow, rhythm and bass on 7. Why not, eh? I've not seen that issue before. In an MCA sleeve. Bebop to hip hop, Street Beat UK. Don't know what that is. Interesting. Who's this? Lagia. Robin Raz and Layla K. I remember them. Wow. On a Sunday afternoon. Wow. On a 7. Wow. Mr. Fingers. I didn't even know all this dance stuff was on 7-inch. Amazing. Adam's Groove. What I was up to now. Chaka Khan, I think it was around here. Yeah, we're back to where we were. Further on. Oh, here we go. Expression. Rhythm Syndicate. So got the new jack mix on, Power Mix 7-inch mix. We'll have a look at that later. Let's go back to Tone Loc. Bomb the Bass. That was my favourite, Bomb the Bass, Don't Make Me Wait. Wow, we've got Belle Biv DeVoe on a 7, why not, eh? Uh-huh. There is a couple of really strong compilations out in the UK on Ace Records who do a lot of back catalogue soul, but they put this amazing compilation out last year, New Jack Swing 1988 to 1994. I don't know where they found that cover, that photo of the girls though, the good girls, but I absolutely love it. But if you've not picked this up yet, do make a point. You can come in the shop if you're around Manchester and get this. It's a brilliant compilation. Ex-Girlfriend, I mean, pretty obscure to be on here. Keisha Jackson, Shanice, the En Vogue, there's a few remixes. New Jill Swing, Jasmine Guy, the remix. Oh, amazing compilation. If you haven't already got it. And this one as well, the Latin freestyle one, which I am beginning to pick up more freestyle recently. Point No Return, Exposed, Janelle, Stacey Q, Little Susie, Full Force, Lizette Mendez. What else have I found so far? This Expose album, which I have on CD on a different cover, the expanded version from 1989. Oh, I just love that cover. There's a really good pop swing track on it called Tell Me Why, from 1989 on Arista UK pressing. Paula Abdul, Spellbound. I think this was the second album on it, but there is a track produced by George G. Mancaranti called To You. Good pop swing track. The rest of the album's produced by Lord Smith, the guys who did The Family Stand. So yeah, that's good. I'm tempted to get this, even though I see the CD everywhere in charity shops, but I've not got a vinyl press. I'm tempted. We'll see. The big album from Whitney, bless her soul. Yeah, we'll see. But that's what I found so far as we keep digging. There is an incredible array of 80s, 90s, in early 2000s soul New Jack CDs in here, R&B. Good thing I've got most of these, but this is what you'll find. All at really good prices as well. Oh, there we have it, one of the greatest New Jack CDs of all time. There he is from High Five solo album. Tony Braxton. Taja Savelle, she's well forgotten, isn't she? Wanda Clark on Taboo. Twice. I don't remember that. That could be interesting. Sandra St. Victor. Bobby Jackson. Sweet Sensation, or like Latin pop freestyle. Deborah Cox. Red Bandit. Brothers, Samuel. See, it's all here. It's a great selection. Change. Jodie Watley's. Oh, it's got a great. What's the track on that? I Don't Want to Be Lonely. That's a brilliant soul track. Liz Hogue. What's the killer track on that? Dream Lover. Double Action Theatre. Kenny G, Crystal. There's the CD copy of that. We see that a lot on vinyl, but there's a CD copy if you haven't got one. That's a brilliant Paul Hardcastle CD from the early 90s. This one. Gladys Knight. That's something I didn't get, but I'm just not too sure about it. Michael Gregory, bit jazzy. Rolls Royce, had some great stuff on this. Perfect Lover. All I Want to Do, that was the track. All I Want to Do. That's my 50-year-old knees are suffering on the floor here. Another. I don't think I've got that. Paul Hardcastle 3, I think I've got that one. Princess, who's this? Another Connection, Miles J. Ivan Rogers. Rob, there he is, from 911. Oh, wow. Sean Christopher. Don't remember, it's very dancey, there might be some street soul on that. Oops. Nanette Wellmans. Don't know that. More Stephanie Mills, Special Generation. Wow. Second album, Shannon. The first Taja Savelle album. This one here, Change. More Change. George Duke album from 97. I don't know that. Fiora, that's pretty obscure now, hence the price, but it's a great track on that. Better Steel. Tanya, that's pretty obscure now. GQ. That's some great New Jack on that. Cheryl Lynn, there is old Christopher Williams. Prue. That's Such an underrated album, that. His first debut album. It's only £4 as well. It's a great album, that. Oh, Jeff Red. There he is. Kiss the Sky. Yep, some great stuff in there. So we got a box of 70s and 80s soul, disco and funk to go through on 7. Word Up, the classic. Sade, Smooth Operator. Wow. Wow, Ralph Tresvant. Yep. On 7. Wow. Is this the one with Janet Jackson on? I think it is, you know. Terry Lewis, Jelly Bean, Lisa Keith. I can't remember. Saturday Love remix. I was never a big fan of that remix, you know. Hard to beat the original, isn't it? Kenny Burke, Rising to the Top. Wow. Big 7. Anita Baker. All of My Love. You're kidding me? On 7. No way. Oh, making a mess of this. Oh, you're kidding me. On 7. I Can't Let You Go. No way. 52nd Street. Oh dear. Oh, this box is hurting me. Wow. I'm gonna be there. Oh, dearie me. Fat Larry's Band, Shannon, a couple of Shannons there. I'll Be Good on 7. Oh, what a box this is. More Cameo, SOS Band, Borrowed Love. Here we go, on 7. We'll check these two out actually. Oh, you're kidding me. I did get that one last week. I'll check both of these, get the best condition one. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Wow. Drop the bomb on me. Amazing. Yeah, obviously these are the ones that are going to interest me from a New Jack Swing. The Way You Love Me. It's got Love on the Line. That wasn't on the original album. That was one of the bonus tracks. Which one's this? Secret Rendezvous. This is a different 12. There's the other B-side track that was left off the album, Language of Love. Oh, that's a nice find. Oh, look at that. Language of Love, previously unreleased. So there's different covers there for the same. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Yeah, Ralph Tresvant, Sensitivity on 7. That's a lovely find, the instrumental. And this, I didn't know this was on 7. The Gap Band, All of My Love, that big swing track, instrumental. That's a nice box. Final little dig, this is what I found in the 7-inch boxes. Eternal, Just a Step from Heaven, but it's got the Teddy Riley remix of Stay on the B-side, nice 7. Mariah Carey's got a new album out, but this was always one of my favourites, Someday. And look at this, the 7-inch Jack Swing mix. I'll take that on 7, fantastic. Whitney Houston, All the Man That I Need, but if you check out the B-side, was left off all her albums, called Dancing on the Smooth Edge. For me, one of the best records she's ever done. And why it didn't make her album, I'll never know. Paula Abdul, Forever Your Girl. It's got a remix by Keith C. Cohen, which is very, it's got a pop groove R&B feel to it, very nice. Here's some of the I'm going to leave these if you want to come in and pick them up because I already have them, but Paula Abdul, straight up, it's got a Marley Marl mix. You may not have heard. Here's a classic, Keith Sweater won her, in very good condition. Jodie Watley, Still a Thrill. It's the UK pressing. This is an amazing 12, which I remember buying back then. BB and CC Wining's Addictive Love, one of the greatest like R&B gospel tracks ever, with the remixes on. Some more bits here that I found. Bobby Brown, Rock With You, the extended version. Joe Public, I've Been Watching You on 12. Lies, I see that everywhere. This one I don't see so much, Don't Go, but it's just the album mix, bizarrely. No remixes, album mix, Part of Me album. Yeah, that's nice. That's the final dig in here today, some great stuff in Music for the Soul. Yes, I just got back from Music for the Soul Records in that town of Urmston. Just a nice, interesting chat with Dave, the shop owner, actually, discussing in terms of sales, what's coming in, what's going out. And he says, like, in that area, house prices have gone up a lot. So you're getting people wanting to live around there, moving, and they want to downsize the record collection. So he's got people coming in, selling the record collections off. So he keeps saying, like, he always sees interesting bits and people who are very unsure of the price of vinyl. Then you got people who have priced things up because what they've seen online and they're expecting certain amounts of money for the vinyl. So, but that guy's been in that shop a long time. He knows what he's talking about, and he's very fair. Some other bits that I did pick up in there, we see that a lot on 12-inch. See it a lot in the crates. But on a nice little 7, the Lovey Dovey remix with the dub. A nice little dub on the B-side of Tony Terry. Yeah, I found a lot of good 7s in there. Dinah Ross, Working Overtime, one of the few New Jack Swing tracks that she made. But on 7, I was so happy to find that. Rhythm and Bass, fronted by Ali, who went solo in the late 90s and released a solo album. But they did the original version of Groove Theory, didn't they? Tell Me, produced by Bryce Wilson. Not a lot of people know that, but it's got just a little a cappella on the B-side, which they did do an album for Sony. It was only an advanced cassette promo. The album never came out, sadly, but that was a brilliant UK New Jack Swing track. The reason I needed to go there, well, I didn't need to go, but I wanted to go, was to pick this Jermaine Jackson album up, which it's a German pressing. And I've looked on Discogs and it's £30 upwards, 30, 40, 50. You can pay up to like €70 for it. I noticed that on the Face Records, the LPs got pressed up in Europe. I think there's a Brazilian pressing of this, which is not even for sale. But no US. Why did they not press this up as a US pressing? I've noticed this, the Damien Dame album on LP vinyl, you just can't get it. It's TLC, the original European pressing again, very hard to get now. So them LaFace pressings from the early 90s are very, very hard to get. I am freed up now because I obviously won't be doing that radio show on a Saturdays. So hopefully next week I might head over to Liverpool. We did that a few episodes back, but there's a bunch of record shops that I didn't even get time to go in. So I will check that out. Like I did compile a list of 30 albums. I've wrote them down in work and I've not brought the list with me. But when I need to go through that list and see if we can tick off the albums as we go along in these episodes on the vinyl search of New Jack Swing. Who remembers that term, swing beat? Nobody says that anymore, do they, swing beat? It was more of a UK, European term because the Americans preferred the New Jack Swing term, didn't they? But yeah, thanks for watching. Please, if you're not subscribed, really help me out and subscribe. Get me to 1,000k subscribers. Drop us a like. Get in the comments if you've been out digging. If you found anything, let me know. Let's get talking. But yeah, have a good one. Till next time, I shall see you.